Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another red talk, blood? A lot happens in 24, blood. What you telling me, Flawless? Yo, you're muted, fam, I think.
My bad, my bad. Yeah. A lot's going on, man. A lot's going on, man. This damn club, man. You good first and foremost, though, yeah? Everything blessed.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm good.
That's
Big up the
that's
chat.
man. Where to start, man? You want to start with the Bruno thing?
Yeah, we can start
Bremo?
with the Bruno thing because I got an interesting update on that. Do you know what I mean? So, do you know what I mean? What's your opinion on the Bruno situation?
Disgusted, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm disgusted by what's going on. The fact that we didn't take the deal and we didn't force him out is just disgusting on the part of the club and disgusting on the part of the manager. Normally, when you are selling a player, it's a great fee, and you go, okay, that's the main reason as to selling a player. There's multiple reasons and multiple valid reasons why to sell Bruno. It's not just the great fee. You're also in a rebuild in the predicament we're in. You can use that to go sign 2 or 3 other midfielders as well. Thirdly, as well, it sends a message to every player at the football club that poor performances are not going to be tolerated. When are players and when are just people at Manchester United going to be held accountable for poor? It seems no one's held accountable for performing poorly. The players aren't, the managers not. And I'm just baffed as to why not. Also, adding the fact not only does he not fit the manager's system, let's get there as well. Also, the Instagram story about I'm paraphrasing, but saying along the lines of if you failed, what was it? Congratulations if you tried. You know what I'm saying? It's better than people that failed or some rubbish like that. It was
Yeah,
some
he put some cryptic thing, bro. Listen, Bruno was leaving, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And the thing is,
on top of that, that was the reason. That was another reason. See, multiple reasons.
Bruno was leaving, bro. Let me tell you something for free.
He was willing to go. Go
on, Bruno thought he was leaving, innit? Like this story about he spoke to his wife. It's a lie, innit? Like I've got pretty good intuition in it, and even the stuff that came out today saying basically he wants to stay in Europe. There was nothing about he wants to stay at Man United and get Man United back. They're saying he wants to stay in Europe. All that's bollocks, bro. Like what I've been told. Do you know what I mean? And nothing can be 100% anyway. But what I've been told is that everything was agreed between him and the club, bro. And Inzaghi wants Edison, bro. That's what I've been told. I've been told that the reason why they didn't make a bid was not because Bruno didn't agree to go there, but because at the last minute they decided they wanted someone else.
Oh, they decided they wanted someone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't reject them, bro. That's what I was told. I heard everything was agreed, bro. Like school for the kids, house, everything he asked for, they said he could have it. That's what
that's what the reports were saying.
That's what I heard, bro. And then I heard last minute, the new managers agreed to go there now, and he said that he wants someone else, bro. And they said, that's what it sounds like. And the reason why that makes a lot of sense, yeah, is because why would my man say everything he said, yeah, after the final, post all that on Instagram, and then talk about, let me ask my wife, blood? Why would you ask your wife after you've negotiated schools and fees and all of these things? Would you not speak to your wife first about it? This is like the Sancho situation all over again. Do you know what I mean? Do you not think that Sancho's people negotiated a contract with Chelsea before he went there on loan? He did, and then they fucking reneged on it, bro, and tried to offer him less.
They was like, we're not doing that. That's the thing that's worse about it. Say, go on, from carrying.
Clearly, something has changed, my bro, because you do not agree a salary, agree everything, and then say, actually, let me go check with my wife after. Like, who does that, bro? If you just use your common sense, the timeline don't make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't agree everything, and then all of a sudden, oh, my family don't want to go. As soon as you get the opportunity to go to Saudi, the first thing you do is sit down with your wife and say to her, yo, there's a big opportunity for man. How do you feel about it? And if she says no, then it's a no, then it's dead, innit? Like, look at the Frankie de Jong stuff, bro. When man was saying, de Jong's wife don't want to leave Spain and that. It never got to him negotiating with Man United because he was like, she don't want to leave.
And that's where my biggest issue lies. Well, not my biggest issue, even outside of that. Why do we want someone who don't want to be here? You was considering leaving if you love the
Brother,
club
not
and die for the badge and
considering,
all that.
the bread decided to leave. The guy came out. That's why when I'm seeing dumb Man United fans now, yeah, dumb Man United fans talk about, oh, Bruno got offered all this money and he chose us. He didn't choose us, bro. The brother blatantly said to us that he's willing to leave the club and he wants to leave after the final. And then literally, as soon as Bruno's not going no more, the Edison links happen straight away. Do you not think that they just changed their mind and wanted Edison instead?
We could have just pushed through this and just gone
like, it's not making, brother. It wasn't even 24 hours later they got linked with Edison. Not even 24 hours. That means they decided they wanted Edison.
Yeah. And why want someone who don't want to be
here? PR, bro. That's all it is. Them man are trying to spin. They're trying to spin man, yeah, and make it look like he turned them down to stay at Man United, where nowhere has he said, yeah, that I couldn't leave Man United. Because if that was the case, why negotiate with another team? You got 3 years left on your deal.
And that is my point in regards to if you love being here, when you want to be here, when you're dying for the badge.
Brother, he's got 3 years left on his deal, Flawless. Does it make sense that you would negotiate with another team, yeah? Bro, he signed a new contract, remember? He just got a pay rise. Does it make sense that you would have 3 fucking years left, yeah, negotiate up until the final details, then all of a sudden, my wife don't want to go? Shut up, man. That even makes sense. Like, brother, people don't want to think no more. It's free to think, you know. It don't cost no money. But it's like people have lost the art of critical thinking now. Like, it's not...
Some people we don't need thinking. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Because when they do, like, we get stuff like this, we don't need thinking. Some people we don't need thinking. Because when they think they come to a conclusion, some people we don't. I just don't get it.
Bro, why it's not illegal to fucking think, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Who gets to the last stages of the contracting, then all of a sudden, oh yeah, my wife. Like, that's not the first person you speak to. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the woman you sleep in bed with every night and you never spoke to her about it until right at the end. Are you sure? Do you know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Like, they don't even make no sense, bruv. I don't know, innit? I'm saying that, well, people must think we're stupid, but bro, most people are stupid. I understand.
That's what I said about thinking, because most people are stupid in regards to this. And again, he was considered, like, the fact that he was negotiating mean he was willing to leave. That's where my issue lies. That's supposed to be the captain.
You don't negotiating, yeah, without either the say so of your wife or knowing that no matter what your wife says, it ain't gonna make a difference. Like Mahrez. Mahrez's wife never wanted to leave. He said, yo, it's part of the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Do you get it? Like, it don't make no sense. And it's easy to blame it on the wife. You know them, man. It's easy to blame it on the wife.
Because they know no one going, like, she's not going to get criticized heavily or anything. We ain't going to be on her case or nothing like that. No one's going to be like, oh, she's not going to do the deal. Like, we all understand. Well, most of us, I should say, are extremely understanding when it comes to that type of thing. So, yeah, like, we get it.
No one's wife here is turning down 700 grand a week here, tax free. I don't care. Allow it.
I do find the cynical side of me.
Allow it.
Rants, I'm not gonna lie. The cynical side of me thought the same. Like, the very, very cynical side of me, I was like, but again, that's his why. So I was like, all right, let me brush that to the side. But that's just me, like, with anybody. I don't think anybody's turning that down. And there'll be someone in the chat right now or someone afterwards will be like, no, I'm turning it down. I don't believe so. Yeah. I don't believe you're turning that. If someone doubled your wage that you're on now, I don't think that you're not moving country.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say, bro. And the thing is, Ronaldo's there as well. It's not like you don't know no one there. Like, there's guys over there. There's bear man over there. Lowy.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be comfortable. It's like, yo, head over there. And he was willing to leave. And this is the guy that's supposed to lead our rebuild.
Brother, just watch what he said after the final. After we lost, his blood was still hot, and the Bears said, well, if they want to take the money, do you know what I mean? So that means
what it is. He knows what it is. What it is. It's what it is. Well, it is what it is. Basically said, hey, I'll leave if you want me to. Okay, leave. Imagine your partner said. Imagine your girl said that to you.
Yeah, I'll leave if you want me to. I'll leave if you want. Brother, that means she already got a man. What are you talking about? She already got someone else. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make no sense. Bruno wanted to leave, bruv. So I don't know why, man, are trying to make it out like he didn't turn them down. Use your brain, bro. It doesn't make any sense to get to the final stages of negotiation, yeah, and then talk about, oh yeah, my wife. Yeah, what are you talking about, bro? Like, are we stupid or what? And then within an hour of you supposedly rejecting them, Edison's now the top target. The guy that we wanted to replace you with. You know, like that.
Yeah, it stinks, man. It all stinks. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm just disgusted by it. The fact that we just missed the boat on this platinum opportunity. It's Ten Hag all over again. When I say it's Ten Hag all over again, it's the same feeling I had when we kept Ten Hag. It's that same feeling of disgust, and it was such an easy and obvious decision to make. He was willing to leave. He's supposed to be the captain, leading the charge. How other players looking at him? Like, right, you was gonna leave. Now you're supposed to lead the rebuild and believe in you, and we supposed to believe in you, like leading us into battle and us to go win games in a very, very tough situation. Because we're not in no great predicament, people. We're coming off a horrible season, which adds into more why we should have sold him. Awful season, which he played his part. Never mind the final.
When you're involved in an awful season, yeah, and then you make it open, make it clear as the captain of the team that you don't want to be here. Why the fuck would I reintegrate you back into the squad, bro? Like, everyone knows you was chatting to people about leaving. Your mind was elsewhere, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't need you in the trenches, and I definitely don't need you to be the captain. Imagine after your worst ever season, your captain's talking about leaving, and all of a sudden he stays. Bro, allow it.
Worst ever that he contributed heavily to, took zero accountability for in the message, in the statement after the Europa League final, and then the Instagram story, and then you still keep him. I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't get. I don't understand. Manager trying to get why club why big on my guy Gav. Why? I'm just baffled. Super like what could have done? We could have sold him for the 100 M's and signed 2 free midfielders to replace him. I didn't Cunha, get Bremo, get a striker, get a goalkeeper. You're like, all right, cool. Serious. That is opportunity, man, to send a statement of intent, not just to the rest of the squad, but the rest of the league as well.
Yep.
Because it puts everybody on notice, and even signings as well. That can attract. Hey, you man, just got rid of your captain, fan favorite. Okay, like I'm more likely to. And you just signed Cunha, and then Bremo's on his way, and I see you lot are really trying to do business here and genuinely serious about taking Manchester United back to the top. All this to keep Bruno. You don't even fit what we're doing anyway.
He doesn't fit what we're doing, but at the same time, blame the manager for that, because he doesn't fit what we're doing, but the manager's still up his ass, mate.
Yeah, the manager.
You know what I'm saying? The manager was one of the ones, trying to convince him to stay, and this is why I know it's the wrong thing, to keep this manager. The fact that he thinks that Bruno's an important part of this team, it shows me that he's not the right manager for this team, bro. Because Bruno doesn't fit anywhere in this system. He can't play in the 10, and he can't play in the double pivot. Like, he doesn't suit any of it. He doesn't have the discipline and the football IQ to play in this system, bro. He's a headless chicken, bro. Like, when he plays, he can't keep positions. When he plays in the 10, he's always dropping into the pivot to pick up the ball. When he plays in the pivot, he runs out the pivot and leaves the pivot and leaves whoever he's playing there with. Yeah, he does it, bro. Like, he's a liability. He's a tactical liability, bro. So, really and truly, with the players that we brought in, it just makes it even more redundant having Bruno, because you've got someone like a Cunha, who's an on-the-ball maverick kind of player. Yeah. Like, and we've got players like Mbeumo as well, but like, we don't need Bruno, blood. Like, we don't need him, bro. The only thing people used to talk up was his fucking goals, and now we don't need those.
And his goals ain't even all that. Did he not get only 5 open player goals this season?
We see, bro. Yeah, come on, Flo.
Come on, man. It might have even been less. I think he might have got 5 overall, and he was like 3.
Yeah.
Man, you really trying to shoehorn Bruno. Why? If you were trying to shoehorn him in because he's that talented and he took you somewhere, I hear it. Man, had you stressed.
It's nasty.
Man, had you a part of you punching TVs. Like, let's not forget that. Reports coming out talking about you wanted to leave and they had to stop you from resigning. And we watch you stressed on the touchline. We also watch you stressed in post-match and pre-match interviews and non-match days too as well.
Facts.
What? And you decide, this is the guy I want to keep, but want to get rid of everybody else. Which I agree with, yes. Get rid of everyone else, but why not him? What is it? And I do, to one of the last comments, I do blame the club. That's the first thing I said. I even, like, as much as people have directed their anger to Bruno, it should have not been in his hands. Why is he dictating to us?
It's the manager, bro. It's the manager, because the same way the manager told Garnacho, yo, you need you better hope someone comes in for you.
Against you.
The manager should have said to the board, what, 100 million? Take that.
Take that. And the board should have, both of them, the board should have been like, 100 M's. You are keep, nah. He's got to go. We'll bring you in. What qualities he has, we'll bring in with the two players. That's what I want to know. That's what really annoys me, right? This is what what does he offer that is so special? That's what I want to know. What is it? I don't get it, especially after you've seen it as well. We've watched him fail. That Europa League final is Bruno in a nutshell. That sums up his
whole tenure at Man United. All the big games that we've needed, man, he's never turned up, bro. Like, he's a false image. I keep telling people, yeah. Like, honestly, he's the face of our failure in recent times.
Yes.
Him. Do you know what I mean? When it matters, never turns up, bro. Do you know what I mean? Overinflated ego, overinflated sense of fucking self-worth, bro. And he's a nothing player. And you know what it is, yeah? The Man United fans are guilty, and also Man United's recruitment are guilty, yeah, of getting rid of all of our best players whilst facilitating players like Bruno and players like Luke Shaw and players like Harry Maguire. All these guys are the reason why we've been shit, you know, because all the good players leave before the shit players at this club.
Yeah. When you
Mason Mount as well, bro. Like Mason Mount. Like, brother, Mason Mount should be out of it. The owner should be forcing Mason Mount out of this club, bro. This guy is not worth anything on the pitch. And he cost us too much off the pitch, bro. They should be forcing him out the same way, yeah, that fucking Chelsea forced out Ben Chilwell. That's exactly the treatment that Mason Mount should be getting, bro. 2 seasons, offered nothing. Fuck off. That's how we should be moving, bro. But this fan base got fucking energy for everyone else, bro. Like, Chelsea gonna send Jaden back, yeah? You don't get rid of Jaden before Mount. That doesn't make sense. At least Jaden's been playing football. The guy just scored in a cup final the other day, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense. How does it make sense to get rid of Sancho before Mount?
And they all should be gone. Because the thing is, I've said this about Sancho, and the biggest thing with him is we know he don't want to be here, which I actually understand. I understand 100%. With the whole situation with him and I get it. He's like, yo, forget just the manager, F the whole company. Fully get that. So move these players on. And Bruno could have been the start. That's what makes it so bad. You know, like we talk about signings, incomings, and the first one being a statement signing, which is then can be a catalyst and a domino effect for other players coming. If you sell him, that could have been a catalyst for more outgoing.
Agreed.
Like, I'm not safe. Oh shit, let me move before they get like, what is so many players?
The fact that this manager wanted Bruno to stay and he rates Mason Mount, brother, that's sackable for me. This is what I'm saying. Now look at that. Chelsea fans didn't even, bro. Chelsea fans, bro. They bro. You see Ben Chilwell, yeah. That's how I feel about Lissandro, blood. I forgot he plays for us. You know the man are always doing back threes and this Mazraoui in there. I forgot that Lissandro plays for man.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I completely forgot.
Because he just likes energetic runners. That's why
bro. It's nasty, bro.
That's why he plays Hoyland. That's why he likes Garnacho. Just look at what Garnacho had to do for him to go now. Even the cryptic Instagram story from Bruno, even him saying if the club need to sell me wasn't enough. You have to go direct publicly for the manager to go enough's enough. Not that Garnacho went 20 plus game. I'm just like, this is why I want these players gone. I don't want the next manager to be able to pick this lot. When I said I don't like these lot, this is exactly the reason why. It was a simple, whether it was Bruno, whether it was the manager or the board, those three, one of them just had to make the right decision. Just one, and he would be gone. Singular. They all got it wrong.
No, but to be honest, they just didn't want him in the end. And that's the reality, bro. Like,
if we would have pushed it through earlier, we didn't even give him a chance to switch. As soon as I
hear that. I hear all of that. Like, we should have forced him out, and they made them away early. You know them, man.
How long were they negotiating for? It was a couple weeks that the story was rumbling,
bro. And then they got their manager, and the manager now they're saying the manager is gonna go sign tomorrow, and he wants Edison. So they could have got Bruno before.
We should have been doing this before Simeone and Zaghi got battered in the Champions League final. As soon as they were they in-trap, boom, out, quick, move this up. Don't,
bro. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it, bro. Like, it's absolute bollocks, bro. And just so you say that City are closing in on Reinders, bro. What a player. That's the kind of player that Man City want, you know. And these men are pandering to Bruno Fernandes, bro. Like,
I
bro,
keep hearing about Rangers that he's a very good player. I've not watched him, but I keep hearing that
he's ridiculous, bro.
Keep hearing these.
He's ridiculous. The man said, "Rants, look what Zubimendi said in international G." I don't know what he said, bro. I haven't been following. I can't even lie, but it's one of them ones where now when I look at this Manchester United team, I'm not quite sure where we pivot from here. I'm not sure where we pivot from here, guys, because if we're keeping Bruno, Bruno is going to be one of the double pivot players. And does that mean that Cass now leaves because Bruno stays? Or is it Cass, Bruno, Ugarte, and one more midfielder? I think
a midfielder.
I think that's good depth. But if we sign a midfielder, it's not going to be Edison because Edison's going to go Al Hilal now, which means who is this midfielder now? Who is this midfielder?
Hey, you know who this midfielder has to be, Rants? Fucking Superman. That's who it is. They have to go get the that's who it is. They better go get T'Challa's son, Killmonger, something, captain it. Like if you're in a pivot with Bruno, you have to be super. I seen Giannis talking about he can do kick-ups. You trying to leave the box, hey, get Giannis. I was saying that's who you have to be. Go get Super because you are going to be on an island by yourself. And to answer your question in regards to where do we go from here, I think it's more Ten Hag Ollie in regards to it's not structured, it's not cohesive.
No, it's just it's freestyle thing, bro. It is gonna be that. Yeah,
we win games because of the individual quality of the players because we're gonna bring in more players. And Cunha is here. I believe we'll side and Bremo will get a striker. Even if the striker's half decent, that front three
would be for what they're saying that they want. For what they're saying they want. He is probably the best suited player because they're saying they want an athletic, dynamic, strong
powerhouse
8. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're saying. But then what's the point in having that? Well, we don't have a 6, bro. And the thing is, the only way you can get away with playing 2 8s in the double pivot is if you've got a centre back here that can step into midfield. Do you know what I'm saying? And Lenny Euro can do that, but Lenny Euro hasn't been playing in the centre back. He's been playing on the right.
Yeah, he only played that.
Euro can step in and play, like, do you know what I mean? So if he was playing as a centre back, he could effectively be the 6 in it. But yeah, man, I just don't know, bro. Hold on. Someone just sent me an alley-oop, blood. We will have to dunk on Arsenal if this is real, blood. Can you please get me? Hey, blood, please, can you, man, get me the source, blood? Do you get me? Because this is crazy. This is crazy if this is real, bro. Because this could never be my team, This is mental if man.
Nah. Remember, man, we broke and got no pull, man. Don't do that, Rants, man. We're broke, we got no money, and no one wants to join us, man.
Hey, bro, this can't be that. This can't be real, man.
You say this.
It can't be real, bro. Nah, this can't be real, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like that video, I seen online when they ask a woman will she cheat on her husband and her husband's there, and she was basically like, "What do you mean cheat?" Like, you know the way that she wanted more information. Like, what is this? Man said if Xabi Alonso calls me to join Real Madrid, I've always said he's my idol. It would be a privilege to have him as my brother. It was a.
I thought I still had this deal wrapped up. I thought it was done.
I thought they signed him, bro.
Yeah, I thought it was done, but it was no here because I think we got the here we go, but
here we go. We got one.
Here we go, right? We got here we go, but then no medical.
Brother,
no way Real Madrid just taking another player, No way. He's not taking liberties, man.
Zubimendi, I posted pics on the Spanish beach whilst rumors said I'm in London doing medical exams for Arsenal. Yes, I did that to make it clear those rumors were not true. What? Nah, bro, what? Nah, hold on. Hey, you look, bro. No. Oh my days. Hey, bro, this shit just got interesting. Hold on, bruv. Listen. All right, cool. Mine's Zubimendi. My future, it will be a long summer. I don't know how it will end. If Xabi Alonso calls me to join Real Madrid, I've always said Xabi is my idol, and it was a privilege to have him as my coach at La Real B or whatever. I thought, yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, cool. He was there, wasn't he? He was the B team manager for that club. Yeah. If he called me now, I don't want to talk about hypothesis or hypotheticals or whatever. I'd rather talk about the present. it would be disrespectful to talk about that while I'm on national team duty. I posted pics on a Spanish beach whilst rumors said I'm in London doing medicals for Arsenal. Yes, I did that to make it clear those rumors were not true. Fucking hell, blood.
Man said I wasn't there.
Fucking hell.
Make it clear.
Wow, blood. Hold on a minute, blood. Bro, that rings a lot different to Mbeumo has chosen Manchester United. You know, they don't really have the same ring to it, blood. I'll be real. This sounds like it might not happen, blood.
Rejected by Mbeumo. Zubimendi don't want to join. Hey,
bro, you know what I'm saying? And now they're saying they entered negotiations with Benjamin Sesko, so that means Gyökeres turned you down as well.
Oh, they ended negotiations with Sesko.
That's what they're saying, bro. Boy, can't lie, bro. It's gonna be a cold summer for certain man, bro. Yeah,
it's
cold summer, bro. Leroy Sané and Benjamin Sesko. Fucking hell, mate. Do you know what I mean? Title charge loading, man. You get me?
Nah, their time's over, man. You see that they had their chance to get their title. Arsenal fans, it's over, man.
Chances, bro.
You had your 3 opportunities, man, and you missed all 3. It's over, man. Welcome to battle for 4th. 3rd, 4th is you lot, and it's me talking.
Top 4 battle with us next season. You know that way there, bro.
Top 4 battle for you.
We got the same objectives. You know what I mean? We'll try and get top 4. Probably won't get it. Yeah, and you'll be there as well. Yeah, I mean, we'll see you guys in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
You lot get it though. You lot are good enough to get there. You know what I'm saying? Our test is defensively sound enough for you lot to get it.
But we'll see you man in the William Hill in the hood, bro. Every hood's got a William Hill, blood. We're gonna see you in the bookies, blood, next season. I mean, you're outside with us. It's crazy.
It's peak, man. It's peak for you lot.
Hey, bro, this is nasty, you know.
Can you not attract no players? Let's not forget Mbeumo rejected you lot as well. Let's not just bypass that. Mbeumo rejected you lot. It was you, Spurs, Newcastle that was in for him, and he was like, nah. Unless at this, he could have played on the left and took Martinelli's spot. Could have played in the 10 and took Odegaard's spot. I'll go one further. He could have played in the 9 and took Havertz's spot. So there's 3 opportunities to play. You know what I'm saying? So he had 3 goals around, three times to try win the title. He's got 3 spaces to pick from. Just saying, you lot probably finished 3rd. That's the crazy.
Not probably. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I can't lie, man. 1 game a week, United.
Let's go.
I can't lie. This is gonna be Ollie ball next season, bruv. And you know what? It kind of has to be. I'll be honest.
With this manager, we got no choice.
The best chance we have, is literally if we just give this manager players and they just ignore him. I deeped it because our best performances have been when we ain't really listened to him, bro. Like even the Leon thing, it was just balls to the wall, just went for it. Do you know what I mean? And this is what it is with Man United. I genuinely think, that this manager ends up getting sacked, bro. Like, I don't see how, with the way that we're recruiting, I don't see how he manages to make it work because the players don't fit what he says that he wants, bro. Like, it almost feels like Cunha's not even an Amorim signing. That's a club signing. I don't think Amorim had very much to do with that, bro, because we've been linked to Cunha for ages.
Yeah, because the way he talks about Bruno, you'd think, all right, Bruno's his best position in the system is a 10. We've then gone inside 2 10s. So that lets you know where the club's mindset is in regards to those 2 positions. So he's not going to play as a 10. So then he plays.
And somebody mentioned, but what if he tries to play Cunha up front? But Cunha up front would be closer to having Xerxes up front. It's nothing like having Cunha up front. He's not an out-and-out striker. So the links with Gyökeres and the links with Mateta and the links with Mitro make more sense because Mitrovic is closer to that kind of striker. Yes. Like Cunha doesn't fit that. So Cunha is definitely a 10 in this system.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a 10. But that leads me to believe, like you said anyway, like they signed him beyond. Same with Mbeumo. But since this manager's here and you've backed him there, your 2 10s, we are going to sign a midfielder. Bruno is going to play.
Yeah, these smell like Jason Wilcox signings, bro. I'll be honest, because Wilcox loves a little Premier League proven thing. You get me? And these are as Premier League proven as Premier League proven gets. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. These are 2. I want to see this Mbeumo deal get over the line. 2
That's
very,
15, 20 goals each in the Prem.
Yes. 100%. That's 30 goals minimum between them. And then if the striker gets 12, that's 42. We scored 44 overall as a team. So that's a vast improvement in that area. The rest of the team gets 20 plus, then you've easily cracked 60 plus, approaching 65. So that's how I look at it in regards to the signings of those two. But yeah, with the pivot, it just don't make no sense. But that is the best way that we're gonna get results next season, is just having talent out there. Throw the talent, because someone asked me about Ollie, and I said, as bad as Ollie was, one thing he did do was he got his best players on the pitch.
Yeah,
that's one thing he did do. To their detriment at times, he played players injured. But there was no way that Ollie would have talent. Like if Ollie's here, Maino's playing. Yeah. This season just got Maino's playing. Xerxes playing. He's not
bro, we just signed 2 10s, yeah, and this player loves Mount and Bruno. So that means I just assume that he sees Bruno as a double pivot player, and he has said that Bruno's better behind the ball. But then he's looking for a midfield partner for Bruno, because obviously Ugarte's not good enough.
So and the report said, I don't know what the source, I don't know if you know what the source was about. Manchester United interested in a striker, and they said a powerhouse midfielder, right? Was there anything else?
Yeah, and a goalkeeper, and then perhaps they said that we've been linked with the Zubimendi, bro. They're saying,
oh really?
Yeah, they're saying that we're looking for a left wing back, which is calm, because I would take a Zubimendi, bro. I think he's perfect, bro.
I'll definitely take him.
I think he's perfect, man.
Again, fits it. Prem proven. Don't have to worry about him adapting to the country. You don't have to worry about him adapting to the new league. Raw athleticism, raw pace, raw strength. Him and Cunha down that left-hand side is a crazy thought. Him and Dogwood is one, but Estupiñán, because he's better on the ball and getting forward.
Him and Cunha would be a madness, bro.
100%.
I'll be honest.
Man, I'm with it, man. Him and Cunha down that, and then you got Ahmad and then Buemo down the other.
Yeah, jeez, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Africa down that side, yeah, bro.
No,
listen,
you got Africa down that side.
You got South America down the other side, bro. Down, and then, bro, man, need to get Tommy Egan blood, man, like Gyökeres. I'm telling you guys, bro. I'm telling you guys, yeah. I think this Gyökeres thing is happening, bro.
Get Tommy Egan, and then you go get Malibu and that. We building the Wakanda National 11. That's what this looks like, and Gyökeres. That's what it's gonna look like. The Wakanda National 11 and Gyökeres. Gyökeres is one of those, yeah. He's one of his grandparents is half Wakandan, so he gets in. That's what it would look like. That's what it would look like.
Your Clinton Morrison thing, bro. This is what it is, bro. Listen, Tommy
Clinton Morrison on Soccer Saturday. Yeah.
Well, I think we're signing Gyökeres, bro. I can't.
Think so? What makes you say so? Go on.
Bro, I just have a feeling, bro. It's way too quiet around Gyökeres, bro. Like, if you think about it, yeah, this bro on paper, the best striker in Europe, innit? I don't believe he's the best striker in Europe, but on paper, he's
talking numbers wise.
Yeah, on paper, he is. Yeah, there's been no bids. He hasn't really been linked with no one, bro. It's bare quiet around him, bro. And he's on 45 grand a week or something like that. So it's not even like he's on big money, yeah. And like it's gonna be hard to tempt him away in that, bro. There's just been nothing, bro, and that tells me that something's already brewing. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It feels like something's already brewing.
It is very surprising that there's nothing been around him apart from just hella speculation.
Because even chatting, I'm not saying you have to put in a bid, really, but there's no chatting.
There's been nothing. And go
on. Yeah, there's been nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at it, it's not really making sense. And we know that Amorim and him are close. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when Amorim left the club, we got linked with Gyökeres literally the next day. Basically saying that the manager told Gyökeres that he's gonna come back and get him, bro. Like that's the shit that was coming out. Like them two are like fucking Batty and bench blood. So it's one of them ones where I'll be real. If that's the case, yeah, then I think that we're gonna try and move Earth to get this, bro. And he has a release clause, so it's not it's a release clause situation.
So why is no one going? If there's a release clause? I didn't know about the release clause. If there's a release clause, like why is nobody going to?
Apparently,
how much is it?
55
million. Is that pounds or euros?
I think pounds. But I could be wrong. Whatever his release clause is, it's in euros in his contract.
It's in euros.
But I don't know if it's like 60 million euros or something. 55 million pounds.
For a player who's put up the numbers he has. Yeah, something's off.
So I'm surprised no one's triggered that, bro.
Certain don't make sense.
Do you know-
Certain off. Certain is off.
It doesn't make no sense. It's way too quiet. Do you know what I mean? So, like, and I refuse to believe that people haven't been inquiring, bro, because a lot of people can afford that, bro. It's not like his release clause is 100 million. It's not that. Like, it's not a lot of money to get this guy. So, I believe, yeah, that we're going in to get him, and I think we're just waiting for one big bit of business to take place. One player to go out. It could be Garnacho leaving.
Oh, so you reckon it's some money?
Because, bro, we've already got Garnacho's replacement already. Like,
yeah, we do. We got
I already said, like, it's gonna be 4 attackers out, 3 in. Sancho out, Anthony out, Rashford out, Garnacho out, and then 3 in. We've got 2 in pretty much already, so there's 1 more, and that's probably gonna be him. And then we'll see what happens with Rasmus. If Rasmus leaves on a loan or something like that, because I think he goes out on loan, then
that makes sense.
There it is, bro. Do you know what I mean? And then we might be able to go get like a young attacker or something like that can come in that's not gonna start.
Yeah, as backup to them. With the Gyökeres thing, I didn't know about the release clause. It is very surprising. It reminds me a lot of what happened with Osimhen last summer, where he was one of the ones he was touted. Plenty of clubs, including us, was linked with him, and then he didn't go anywhere. And then he ended up going to Turkey in the January, I believe. I'll have to double check that. But he moved late, and no one expected him to go Galatasaray. Maybe we are waiting on business to go. Maybe we are waiting on, let's say, a Rashford or Garnacho or Sancho.
I think we're waiting for one player to go out, man. Of course, Sancho's got options, bro. Like, and he's going to be cheap as well. Do you know what I mean? Because we had a £25 million agreement with Chelsea. If we're selling him outside of the Prem, he's probably going to go for less than that.
Yeah, I reckon his price will be anywhere between 20 and 30. I think it'll be around.
Yeah, exactly. I reckon 30 million euros. They could get him, like whoever. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that opens him up to going back to the Bundesliga. Obviously, he's probably not going to go Leverkusen now. That bar idiot's there, but
yeah, he ain't going.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That I'm sure Bayern will be interested for that price. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because the top is European clubs in Saudi.
Exactly, and Gittins is getting linked with Chelsea, so that means Dortmund could afford him.
Yeah, if they get the Gittins money, then you sell him back there, which makes sense.
Sell him back there, bro, because Gittins is gonna cost at least £40 million for Chelsea, and bro, they can just fling us a little 20 million for Jadon, no problem.
Yeah, facts.
So 100%. It's one of them ones. He could go anywhere. You're right. PSG probably would like him as well. He's not starting there, but I just think I just think at the stage of Sancho's career now, it was good for him not to stay at Chelsea because he needs to go somewhere that he's guaranteed to start week in, week out because he's too good to be on that Chelsea bench, bro. Like when I'm seeing Madueke and them man starting, bro, he's better than them, man. Like,
yeah, he's better than Madueke. I'll tell you that much right now. He's
better than them, and them man are shit in it, bro. I'll be real. Like, he's better than Madueke. He's better than Neto as well, bro. Like it's one of them ones where stylistically he didn't really suit what they were doing, but he's better than the guys that are benching him. Like, so
and that's the problem with Sancho is that I think he needs to have said this. I think he can play out wide in the Premier League, but you have to have players around him or you play him central, but you have to tailor a system towards him.
I don't even think you need to tailor it to him, but I just think you need to give him a certain amount of freedom. At Dortmund, they played him out wide, but they allowed him to drift inside and do his own thing. Do you know what I mean? I think
that's where it is. Yeah. You are, with those type of players, you have to either tailor to me. You have to either do one of these two things. Either you tailor the system
give him the freedom that Cole had last season,
or free roll, or free roll or players around you. This is why Jack Grealish had the success he had at Villa, because he had a free roll. Agreed. But then when you take away that free roll, you see it. When you don't have that that acceleration to get away from players, then you have to use other stuff, especially in this league, which is the pace and power athletic league. I think this is why Foden suffered as well. Because he don't have
you're not wrong, bro. And this is it. If Coleman and Sané are leaving, then bro, Bayern could become an option. That's a good point. Could become an option.
Because they were in for Verts. They just didn't end up getting him. So they're looking anyway.
Sané gonna go Tottenham or Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Looking more like Arsenal. So
Sané, and Bayern fans who I know say he's done, he's finished. What's his face? Sané. I'm gonna say he's done.
That's what I'm saying. So no, I'd be interested. Man said Bournemouth are getting it. What do you mean Bournemouth, Brad?
He's saying Kirkes, Holson, probably Semenyo, maybe a couple others.
I think Semenyo stays. I don't think anyone can afford to to
the
pay
price
60
for him is
million that
crazy.
they want. 60 million for Semenyo is a fuckery,
Crazy.
bro.
Yeah, it's a 40 million pound player. Maybe there's more as well. A couple other players that we're not thinking of, but
Maybe
because they had a
Clivert,
good season, people are gonna go for it. Maybe a
but I ain't
Clivert.
seen no one in for Clivert
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, maybe people look at Natara. Maybe
Oh
there's a
shit.
couple others.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
a lot there,
PSG.
bro.
Okay, fairs. That's all right, but that's what happens when you have a good season, bro. That's what happened to Southampton. You see, when you're a small club and you overperform, same with Brighton. People are always gonna come and take your players, which is why they're horrible teams to manage, because you're almost a victim of your own success. Do you know what I mean? The better you do, yeah, the more you get punished.
Yeah, because you know it's the chance that your better players are going to take, and that's where your recruitment has to be on point.
100%.
That's why with Brighton, we've seen this. Brighton have figured it out. Okay, our better players are going to get taken, so let's have a model where we have better players come through. Like Brighton are already on that. Like with USG, I was saying this as a shout out to Bayesian Reds. I was having this discussion with them on my channel. Like, if Believe believes, because obviously USG is their feeder club, the team in Belgium. Can't remember if someone in the chat might know. They've got. I was watching USG, and one of my guys in my channel was like, "Oh yeah, that's the center mid they're going to use to replace Believer." They've already got it locked in.
Yeah, they have their man there
in already. They've not even this season in the Europa League because USG were in it. They've already got the Believer replacement locked in. So like Bayesian Pop said, man, skip a step. Go get the player that Brighton are going to bring in, man. So you just miss out the middleman rather than have to spend big money.
Bro, it's the food chain. You know them ones there. And that's what it is, bro. Your food. Yeah, man.
These man got the Believer replacement already. And then they had Sado before that and Basuma before that.
That's it, bro. The circle of life, my brother. You get me? And it just is what it is, man. Just have to keep it moving. Yeah, Bournemouth definitely getting raided as well. I mean, not but Bournemouth, Brentford getting raided as well, because I think Thomas Frank does end up at Spurs. But bro, yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, even the fact that Mbeumo said, "Yeah, I'm out of here," he knows the manager's leaving already. Yeah, I mean, and they lost their goalkeeper already. So
Flecken. That ball-headed Egypt at Leverkusen. Come get your goalkeeper. Why you go for Flecken? Ronaldo's right there. Come get your guys.
That's it, man. So yeah, man.
Come get your guys.
Man said you aren't being realistic. Does he give what he gives? Brian prefer explosive wingers with pace, bro. You don't know that, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? They prefer, bruv. What's his name?
Elise is not that. Elise is not
explosive. Elise is not that. And two, what's his name? The gaffer, Vincent Kompany's been linked, with ballers in this country, bruv. Sancho will be a baller that Vincent Kompany likes, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like that? And it was probably looking at Verts, and they don't play a back three to play 2-10s. So Verts or Musiala was going to play out wide.
This is what I'm saying. He wants technical players, bro. This is bollocks, bro. I think Sancho is every bit, a Kompany player. Every bit.
The way they're
going. What I'm saying? And Bayern have been interested in Sancho before. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, they have, but obviously he's loyal. He's got loyalties to Dortmund, so because of that, it wasn't a thing where he said he would never. He never said he'd never go there, but obviously he was never going to go there directly from being on loan at Dortmund and then going to Bayern Munich. It wasn't going to be that. Now he's going to Chelsea. It's kind of like there's a bit of separation. I could see it happening now. I really could. And when you look at Elise and what's his name? Musiala, bro. It's man them FC, bro. Just man.
You'll be comfortable over there with Elise and Musiala.
And Harry Kane's there now as well. And fucking what's his name? I don't know if Eric Dyer's still there as well, bro. There's man them there.
Yeah, he's cool. Alfonso Davies over there. Yeah, he's good, man.
Come on, bro. That's that easy move.
And he's comfortable in Germany as well. It's not like it's new to him.
Yeah,
you might be a Munich rather than Dortmund, but you're used to the country, so that ain't no issue. But yeah, they don't want explosive wingers. Like I said, they literally just signed Elise and tried to sign Verts.
Yeah. So like, bro, I could see that being an option.
Yeah. No, definitely it could be, because reports came out already saying European clubs are looking at him, which makes sense. Worse players than Sancho are going to get sold this summer.
Yeah, facts. Do you know what I mean? Like that Gittins, is not better than Sancho, and Chelsea are replacing him. And Chelsea have been linked with Gittins and they've been linked with fucking Garnacho. Neither of these men are better than Sancho. So at the end of the day, it's all about just getting where you fit in, innit? Like sometimes it's one of them situations where it's about what the right move is, and the right move for him was to leave Chelsea, bro. It was.
Yeah, the way they're playing doesn't suit him. And also as well, Chelsea, Newcastle, because we and Bremo's favored us, they're looking at Madueke. That's what you need to know. Madueke they're looking at, which is crazy to me. It's like you got no better right wing options. So yeah, Sancho will be fine. I don't think they'll be short of suitors. It's just about getting a fee for him and keeping the step in the same way the rest of them.
I don't even think the fee's an issue. I think it's just his salary in it. But he's proven for the right club, he's willing to take a pay cut. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. So he was on 250 at United. He agreed 200 at Chelsea, and then apparently Chelsea came back to the table and offered him 140 instead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, bro, you're taking a piss, bro. Man agreed to 200 before, and now you're trying to offer me 140. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's Libby's. That's Libby's. 100%.
So Chelsea, you're like, yeah, we want to keep you, but not that much. Do you get it? And that,
we're not super interested. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're not super interested with you. No, I get that from 100%.
Yeah, it's like, nah, we want to keep you, but do you know what I mean? We don't mind losing you. That's what that is. Do you know what I'm saying? So, nah, bro, it is what it is, bro. I'll be honest. Yeah. I think we definitely get money for Sancho. We get his wages off. We get Rashford's wages off. We get money for Anthony as well, and we get money for Garnacho, and that's more than enough to go and get Gyökeres and a midfielder and a fucking goalkeeper. It's more than enough to get those three. Do you know what I'm saying? And I would very much like a wing back as well, because as much as I think Dorgu's good enough to play
offensively a little bit better,
I just want someone better across the board. Dorgu's a kid, bro. Okay. Like, go get me like an experienced
you want an experienced wing back like an Estupiñán, like an 8-9.
Get me someone that's Premier League proven, just like Cunha, just like Mbeumo. You know the ones. Get me someone that's Premier League proven, that's got experience, that's already cut his teeth in the league, that knows what it takes. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, Man United officially hold talks over signing thingy. Obviously, that's not a super reliable source, but I've seen his name being mentioned by multiple sources, which tells me there has to be something in it.
Like I said, I like that. That's the opinion, 100%. That's caught me off guard. I didn't know left wing back was like going to be an area we're looking at. I do want us to improve there. But for me, first and foremost, it's more about the spine of the team. So striker, central midfielders, goalkeeper. Then I'm looking at a left wing back. But if we can get an Estupiñán, depends on its price point. That's where I'm at with it, because we know what Brighton are like. And if we go on Brighton, just go get Belieber.
Yeah, I hear it. I think that he's the striker. I mean, the midfielder even. Holden, is he not from where Mbeumo and fucking Onana from? Are they not all from the same country?
Is he Cameroon? Let's see. Yeah, he is Cameroonian. Yes, he is Cameroonian. Yeah, he is. Man's only 21.
Hey, bro, man, have to make a phone call, blood. You know them when that man just say, yo. Man just say, yo, Onana, bro, before we sell you, innit? Like,
Agent Onana?
Agent Andre? Brother, before we sell you, innit, just do us this one last favor, you pussy, yo. You know them ones. Like, that's what it is. Nah, bro, I feel that's what you need to do, cuz.
Agent Andre, man. That's what that is.
He's the player. You know what it is, yeah? I see United doing the cheap thing and getting Douglas Luiz on loan and probably moving Højlund, maybe selling Højlund to Juventus or something like that, or something. I can see us doing the cheap thing and getting Douglas Luiz, which I'm not completely against. I'll be honest.
For me, I'm where I'm at. Is both. Me and he was having this conversation. You go get Belieber and the Douglas Luiz alone.
Nah, but I think if we do spend the Gyökeres money, then I think it's the cheap midfield option. I do believe that.
You reckon it's too hard?
Yeah, even without yeah, but bro, just because we have the money, don't mean we're gonna spend it flawless.
Okay, so you don't think it'll be spent first?
Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying with that. Like you're skeptical of these.
As much as in an ideal world, we sell Garnacho, Rashford, Højlund, Sancho, and Anthony. At least two of them is probably going to be loans, bro. You know them ones, because what's the likelihood that we get cash up front for all of them unless we sell them for cheaper than? And bro, I'd shot them all for cheap, bro, and just get their wages out of here, bro. Like I would take 30 million for Garnacho,
Yes.
I'd take 30 for Anthony, I'd take 30 for Rashford, and I'd
Yes.
take fucking, bro, I just take the 30 millions, bro, just because I'm getting rid of your wages, bro.
I
And
take 30 for all of them, yes.
yeah, I'll take 30 for all of them, and then that leaves us with 120 million minus the wages. That's enough for me to go and do the business I need to do. But this club aren't going to do that. They're going to probably, it's going to be, because Rashford's wages are so big, it's going to be a Rashford on loan with an obligation to buy, so we get the money later and that. It's probably going to be that. Rashford's probably not going to be a cash up front because of his wages. Garnacho, we should be able to get cash for because his wages are low. Anthony's wages are high, but because he's already been out on loan, it's not going to be another loan. Do you know what I mean? And he's pushed his price up. Rasmus, no one's paying cash for that guy up front.
That's a loan to Inter Milan.
That's a loan. Do you know what I'm saying? So if we're being realistic, 2 of the 5 of them are going to be loans.
I hear that. That's fair. But even if you get the free players who are joining, how much money is left? Nah, I get that. I fully understand what you're saying. Hopefully we don't do that. And hopefully we do utilize the loan market, and it don't necessarily have to be Belieber, but that profile, and you get a Douglas Luiz on loan, go new goalkeeper as well. Obviously, a new goalkeeper doesn't have to be expensive. So you go from there. To me, they're even about buying expensive.
Just go get Vanya, bro. Go get the Serb, man. They're saying that AC Milan are gonna try sign him if Chelsea take my man. So that's some joke thing, bro. We can't let him go to AC Milan still.
Nah, like go game. Like I say, goalkeepers, because we only need a competent goalkeeper to do the basics. We don't need a goalkeeper that is doing anything special. Just do the basics as a goalkeeper, and that's where I'm at with it. Profiles. You don't have to go spend 70, 80 million on Belieber or however much you go and get that profile. Go get a competent goalkeeper. Go get a quality striker, etc. And you're gonna say a lot of stuff like this as well. But we signed Mbeumo, so why would Kudus be joining?
But that's what I mean. The swap deal.
What's out? They had talks. Okay.
Yeah. Said that they had talks and that, and Sancho was open to it, and Thingy was open to it, but then they pulled the plug on it, bro. Again, Kudus is still another player that I don't mind being linked with, because it shows that the club are actually looking in the right places for once. You know what I mean?
I hear you, Rants. We're playing Premier League proven players the best of the rest in the league, which I'm all for. Yeah, what's the saying? But the thing is, in regards to the sales, like that Super Chat just said, I'm not saying all of it has to, some of it, even if it's half. Just invest it. Like, you have to invest in this go and get a midfielder. We've mentioned Belieber. Yes, it doesn't have to be Belieber. For me, that profile, go get someone half the price who's maybe just not of his level, or he's a level below. Cool. Because we're not trying to go and compete and win Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. We're just trying to be a competent unit. You know how you do that? Get competent players. We're just trying to be better and have improvements on this season that was diabolical. How about we just get back into the top half? How about we have a positive goal difference? How about some back-to-back wins multiple times over the season? Let's start there. So that's where I'm at with it.
Trust me, Inter Milan will join the race. Bruv, all these broke motherfuckers joining the race for Rashford, bro. You ain't got money, man. Man saying Man United want 40 million. If he wants to join the race and then talk about loan with an obligation, bro. Listen, don't join the race if you ain't got no money, bro. These window shoppers, blood. When it's us, always these men out here with no money. Window shopping, bro. I'm disgusted, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Put up the money, man. Put up the money.
Shit don't even make sense. Man said the rest of 40 million assumes that the buying club would pay 5-6 million in difference as a bonus thing. But I don't know about all that. All I know is these men are broke. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these men are broke. They're money to come away from us if they're not going to spend no money.
Yeah, trust me, man. I hear you, fam. Trust me. I hear you on that. For it's true.
That's it. So, yeah, it is what it is. Ronaldo sure since he will build him a title challenging squad, you know. Hey, brother. Man said they're going to build Ronaldo a squad. So, now they're getting linked with Luis Diaz, innit? Al Nassr.
Yo, Ronaldo, you could have come and got your boy.
Yeah, for real. Shit, brother. You should come get Bruno, bro.
Yeah, come here. Yeah, you
know how much it's going to cost.
Yeah, Al Nassr, yeah, man. Because if they Al Nassr say and Ronaldo says, hey, come join, he'll do it. 100%. Ronaldo be the plug for that. I know it's not Al Hilal, but it's Al Nassr. Hey, Al Nassr, come get your guy, man. Been linked to Onana and that. Come get Onana as well. We'll throw him in the package deal. Him and Bruno together.
Facts.
I won't get one free.
The Rashford on loan, but United also put him in. Yeah, run us the bread.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I
if they're
mean? We
gonna look
want
a loan
money.
for obligation to buy, that's what they're gonna look.
That's what Barca
At least
always.
get a loan fee. If you
Yeah.
send him out on loan, get a loan fee.
100%.
A loan fee.
And I said, you're assuming your theory of using this Bruno money to sign your is correct. Do you reckon we'll make other sales to get him or Mateta way more likely? Bro, like the report later was saying that apparently Mateta is open to joining Man United, but bro, Crystal Palace are in Europe now. So I can't lie. Crystal Palace players ain't going to be like, oh, I must leave now. Same with Wharton. I think Wharton stays one more year because he kind of needs one more full season, and also they got Europe. So I just don't think Crystal Palace are going to be forced to sell players. If you get a player from Crystal Palace, you have to pay over the odds, and they have to really want to leave, innit? I think that we could get Mateta, but I think that we sell these attacking players and then we go and reinvest it in attack, bro. We go get Gyökeres. Like if Bruno's staying, we're only probably going to sign one midfielder guy. That's the reality.
Because
and even though we're light, we're going to sign one, bro. Do you know what I mean? So
big mistake, because we need both profiles. We need the powerhouse, can do the defensive work, can carry the ball, and then we need a controller. We need someone who's technically very sound, who can play progressive passes, short range passing, and long range passing as well. We need both in there. That's
it. So I don't know. The game is the game. As a Nottingham fan, but Ratcliffe has shown he's ruthless cutting costs. I get why he can't be as ruthless with the squad, but money's needed to improve the team. Yeah, facts, bro. I think we need to be ruthless. And even if it's a 5 million less, bro, we need to start moving guys on, bro.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm all for. How about they was ruthless with Bruno? Why did you not start there? How you didn't start with that deal? Be ruthless there because you've been ruthless elsewhere. I have no issue with the cuts. Outside of the whole thing about getting rid of the food in the canteen, which I think is terrible, all the other cuts I hear it because we were way overstaffed. We was run terribly. That I get. But how about you start with the ruthlessness with Bruno? Why did you leave it in his hands to deal with that situation? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But yeah, we got to be ruthless with the squad. We need 2 midfielders, profile people. People will say, oh, I prefer this midfielder over this midfielder. We need a powerhouse. We need a controller. Whether we get those 2 now that Bruno's staying, who knows? We could have just revamped the whole thing with that money. Sell him for 100, you could have signed 2 midfielders for 50 each, or 1 for 60, or 1 for 40, or however you want to divvy up the money. Could have signed a top tier one and then one who's just below that, who's more potential, and they could have worked in tandem. And then you have Cass, and you have Agate, and then you have Collier. And maybe you could have done the Douglas Luiz on loan if you really wanted to. Or Angel Gomez on a free, for example. I'm just throwing out names, people. My point is there's options. That's how much that Bruno deal has just messed us over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man said I reckon Bruno still leaves in this window. He's not happy. But it's not even like not. Bruv, this manager has been publicly begging this Brer to stay in it. So it's one of them ones where I think that he ends up staying now because no one's gonna offer him that kind of money, bro. Even the money he's on right now is a joke. He's on 375. He's not getting that nowhere else in Europe. No one in Europe is giving Bruno that money.
What club's he going to? So no one in England is signing him, number one. Real Madrid or Barcelona are not signing him. The Italian clubs are broke. Bayern Munich are not signing him. The Netherlands ain't got money like that. He ain't going back to Portugal. They ain't got bread like that. Where's he going?
Yep.
Where is he going in Europe, people? All these top European clubs that are in for this, top quality chance creator, world-class chance creator, all top of all these lists, or nobody's in for him. But he's clearly unhappy and almost left. All right, man.
This is what I'm saying. The man is saying, Buemo said he wants 250. But you don't know that. Was you there, blood? You know the ones there. That man be talking like they was at the table, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna be crazy. Bear in mind, people, we just cleared 335K with the free players who left. With Ericsson,
let me tell you something for free, Flawless. As soon as Man United get a player, he's too expensive.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's too expensive. That's why Newcastle didn't want him. He wants too much wages. Where? Bruv, whatever, man. You know them ones there. Like Liverpool are out here fucking bidding 100 and something million for a player, and no one's even flinching, And
everyone wants to know why.
Like, bro, why are they talking about how much wages Wirtz wants? How much does he want?
Yeah, you know why?
Or do you think he's coming to play for free?
Hated, adored, never ignored. We are gargantuan. We are a juggernaut, Rants. Regardless of where we're at. 15th, 17th, 20th, 1st, 10th. We could be 5th place in the championship. Never ignored.
This is what I'm saying, man.
Never
These men
ever.
are pussios, blood.
This is why.
You know,
This is why you're hearing rumors. This is why as soon as we was in for Cunha, the walking stats came up
that's what
about
I'm
oh he's
saying.
a player who
There it
walked
is,
them.
isn't it? Fuckery, bro.
Alright,
You know, like that.
alright.
So
Well, if he wants to,
it's-
like I say, we just cleared wages. We United will be good, man.
that's it, bro. Let me run this, blood. Someone sent this in, bro. Let's watch this, bro. I need a laugh today.
We're the richest club in the world, but we're not allowed to spend because Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham decided they'll make the rules, they'll decide who can compete, they'll decide who can spend, and they'll decide who cannot spend.
That's not technically true, mate.
It is true.
Well,
It's
you
not-
know,
Peter, stop shouting at us, Peter.
Mate,
We're
it's
not
not
kids.
true. Peter, shout that man.
club in the world, but we
Hey, Peter, stop shouting at the man, then, bro.
Yeah, man, why you shouting at Why you shouting at O'Hara the ball on the hole, man? What's wrong with you? They didn't
Bro,
do nothing.
stop shouting at the man, then, Peter. He's right though. That's exactly what's happened, and that's why I don't like PSR, bro. Do you know what I mean? It caps the potential of teams, innit? Because it stops them from spending. They are the richest club in the world, and they can't spend their money. He's 100% right. Do you know what I'm saying? But him crying is very funny.
Yeah, man, like get it together, man. One, you should be shouting at them, man, because them man didn't do anything. Secondly, like I think, there should be again, it's lazy from the footballing authorities with PSR because they don't want clubs going bust. How about you just put rules in place that that owners can't do certain things? Actually do your job and actually govern the sport. So you don't have clubs going out of business like a Berry, for example.
Yeah,
it's just foolishness, man.
That's
Let him
it.
spend. If you got an owner who wants to buy Newcastle and he wants to spend 500 million in one window, let him spend 500 million in one window. As long as he's not taking that out of Newcastle funds, cool. That's his own
And the
money.
thing
and
is, if someone's spending that money, you're only putting the money back into the ecosystem anyway, and someone else is going to spend that money anyway. It keeps the game healthy. I'll be honest.
100% it does. It keeps everybody wins. You want to spend that, and that shows you care about it. You're not spending 400 million in a window or 500 million in a window if you don't care about the football club. And you see what they've done with Newcastle and how they've improved that team. Let them do it. Let them spend. It's me saying that. Let clubs spend whatever they spend, all this PSR and all this crap. You're just handicapping people. Why? Handicapping clubs because you lot are too lazy to govern the sport properly.
Facts.
Don't piss me off.
And this is good news, Alvaro, because that's more money for us as well. We get 20% of that fee as well. So that's all right. That's all right. Do you know what I mean? So that's still a decent amount then.
22 million euros is decent. That is good. What was it?
Because it's 45 they're paying. Do you know what I'm saying? And we get 20% of that. So that's like 9 million euros. So we get 9 million for that, like sell on, which is calm.
With that, man.
You know what I mean? Man said we're watching players' wages because listen, scared money don't make no money. Don't watch our money, bruv. You know them way there, bro. You man are suckers, blood. Second in the league 3 years in a row, and you're gonna sign Leroy Sané. Don't watch, man, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Watch, man. Look at that. Just read that again. Brian Mbeumo, has said yes to Man United, blood. Who said yes to Arsenal, blood? Not Zubimendi, blood. He's on the beach, blood. You know what I mean? He said it's not real. He said I went in London. I was on the beach with my toes out, blood. You know what I mean? Making sandcastles. That's what he said. He said, I don't know them man there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what he said.
100%. 100%. You right. You smart on, fam. Bear in mind that Bremo rejected you lot as well. Let's not forget that. With Champions League football. With big money.
Hey, Fernandes, blood. Look at this. Bruno Fernandes. Our season was very tough. We weren't able to achieve our goals. That's a negative. I love being here with the national team. I'm always happy here. I hope we can reach the final, bro. Hey, bro. Sounds like you wanted to leave to me. No, them way there.
And what final are you talking about? What, Portugal? Is it Nations League?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. They still running that crap. Nations League, you know. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Man, look at this. Man said, there's an opportunity. The president called me and asked if I wanted to go. They were waiting for me. I spoke to Coach Amber and he said, he asked me not to go, bro. Like, bro, what are you talking about? He asked me not to go. Bruv, listen, answer the question, motherfucker. You know them way that, bruv, listen, he tried to leave, bro, and they changed their mind, guys. That's what happened, bro. You heard it here first, bro. Don't believe this shit.
Why did the manager ask him not to go?
Man said the manager asked me not to go. Bro, listen, like a manager's ever stopped a player from leaving, like. You know them way there, bro. Like, if there's an offer like that man's going, bro. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it's daft enough to say that, though. The way he talks about it, like he's definitely foolish enough to want him to stay. That don't surprise. If he said that to him, that would not surprise me or shock me in the slightest. All the reports are saying he wants to have the rebuild about Bruno. Why? Why?
Trust me.
Let him go. And the fact that Bruno's asking about it, people, and his head turned showed he was interested in leaving. Let's not even dispute
Bro,
that.
he hasn't once said in any of these quotes, man's happy at Man United, didn't want to go and that. Man said I had an offer. Like, man never said nothing about now I'm staying because, bro, listen, this guy, that's what you need to understand. This guy was gone in his head, bro. Don't listen to all of this other shit, this propaganda about he didn't turn down nothing, bro. He accepted everything, blood. And then things changed, blood.
You should have
that's what happened.
You should have pushed through that deal.
And him and his bum chum Amarim, yeah, we're stuck with both of them now. For now.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, we're stuck with both of them for now. Well, bro, is what it is. Yeah, maybe they were watching the final. Blood.
Yeah, I'm disgusted, man. I'm just fucking golden opportunity, man, to move him on and just kickstart and start afresh, and we just go backwards. Go fucking backwards.
It's all right, bro. Like, bro, he definitely wants to leave, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's no encouraging words. There's nothing. I'm looking forward to next season. Nothing, whatever. Nah, it's not that, bro. He's not even really talking about United like that, bro. Trust me.
Oh yeah, he's elsewhere, man.
Man said I'm always happy here, you know, with the national team. Like, say he's not happy at United. Say you're not happy, bro. Trust me, we could drive you to the airport.
He's elsewhere, man. He's elsewhere. Like, you're in a relationship and your partner talking about future holidays. You ain't into that. You know what I'm saying? In that. What we do in, you know what I'm saying, in a couple of weeks. I don't want to be here. That's where he's at with it, man. Hence why he tried to leave. He tried to leave. He was considered, if you don't want to leave and you want to stay here and you love the club and you know what it means and you want to take us back to the top, you're shutting it down straight away. Instantly, you're shutting down. What is there to have a conversation about? What is there to ask your wife and family about? If you don't want to leave, hey, there's nothing to discuss here. I'm not going anywhere. All this drawn out in a 72-hour ultimatum, and then there was another 72-hour ultimatum. It's just all a joke. Only thing I'm looking forward to next season is the fact that we're going to have better players on the pitch. There'll be more talent on the pitch.
Facts. Look at this. Man said United didn't want to sell me and they don't need the money. But if I had wanted to leave, they would have made it happen. Brother, they don't need. Well, we know that they don't need the money because we don't need the money. We're not as broke as people think we are.
Oh yeah, no, we broke, man. Even though we signing players.
Yeah, that's it.
Make it make sense.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what's man talking about? He's a waffling, mate. You know what I'm saying? Absolute waffle. This is all it is about. Man United want to keep you. He said the manager begged you and Man United didn't. Bruh, bollocks. Jim, brother, the same brother that's taking food from people wouldn't have taken 120 mil. Are you sure?
Yeah.
You know the way? Are you sure? I don't believe that. Do you know what I mean? For a fucking second. When you was posting poetry on your fucking Instagram, the other day, you know what I mean? And doing this philosophy shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. And now you're coming out with this bollocks.
Rubbish.
Come on, mate. Yeah, but we're not buying that. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not buying that shit at all. Man.
He's still here, man. I thought we was. Even though I knew he was gonna stay because it was drawn out, so that was my thought process. I'm still just annoyed about it and just disgusted by the way it's played out. It's like we could have had a Bruno-less team, beautiful, Garnacho-less, right? All them man gone, and we could have just seen a whole new thing, whole new team, whole new conversations, players to talk about. I don't completely despise because I despise this squad with a passion. And not only just their footballing ability, because they're shocking footballers, but also their mentality as well. I can't stand them people at all. Yeah. Can't stand this mob.
And this is the facts, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the same brother. We're forgetting last year, the same time as this year. This brer came out and was talking about if the club want me and to stay and all of that. He was talking about leaving, and then he signed a new deal to get more money. And then he's turned around and he's done the same thing again the year after. Yet these men are trying to make it out like he's some model fucking captain and professional, bro. This guy's a criminal, blood. And he finished out at 375k, bro. He had 3 years left in his contract, and he fucking swindled another contract out of this club and a pay rise, bro.
I don't know why we gave him a new deal as well. I have no reason as to why. Why do we do that? May that make sense?
Joked
Make
him,
that
bro.
make sense.
You know what I'm saying? So nah, he's an idiot, bro. He's an idiot, bro. I ain't got no respect for that. Yeah, Bruno wanted to be the highest paid player at the club, bro. You know what I mean? He was talking about leaving last season, and then he got the new deal. Yeah. Dan Ashraf gave him the new deal. He gave him the new deal, and then now we're all over that again. Now this Brez tried to leave the club, it hasn't worked out, and now he's talking about, oh, Man United don't need the money, and if they needed the money, they would have made it happen and stuff like that, bro. Listen, this guy's a mercenary, bro. Facts only. This is just what it is. So yeah, man, bun that, bro. I can't lie. That has obviously put a dampener on the window, because now it means we're only getting one midfielder, and I wanted two. So yeah, that's about it. But still, we need a goalkeeper. We need a goalkeeper. I don't even think we need a striker. I would rather get a midfielder, a left wing back, and a goalkeeper rather than necessarily getting a striker, because I think Cunha and Xerxes enough. So
you know the crazy part is, I know this manager ain't gonna play Xerxes. That's why I want us to get a striker.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
Like, the thing is,
start put Bruno at the 9 or some bullshit. I'm telling you,
manager's an idiot, man.
I'm telling you,
this manager's an idiot, man. Like, this manager having a player like Xerxes is just such a waste, man. Do you know what I mean? It's just such a waste, bro.
We watched him play someone who didn't score in 20 games with a Hoyland player ahead of him. So he's going to play a Bruno or a Mount who he genuinely actually loves, genuinely likes as players ahead of him. That's why I'm saying sign a striker. Take it the same way I'm saying I don't want the next manager to be able to pick these players. I want this manager to be able to give him as limited options of picking bad players. So go and sign a striker. Because if we say, let's say we do sign Gyökeres, he has to play him. Cunha, he has to play. And Bremo, that front three works by itself. You have to play him. Same way if we go get a new midfielder and he's of a high enough price, you have to play him. Number one goalkeeper, have to play him. Well, yeah, I'm not making it till 2026.
Yeah, I think he gets put in next season.
Yeah, that's why again, same way Bruno, we know was on his way. He'll probably leave next season or the season after or whatever. It's like, it's run down his contract.
Yeah,
just another season that we just like, all right, here we go.
And the Kobe thing's mad as well, because there's rumors coming out saying, they're gonna get Kobe Minor's working with a fitness coach and all these things. Bro, he's not unfit, blood. He just doesn't suit the football that the manager's trying to play, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with his fitness. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he's not super. He's just not super
mobile. Like, he's not that kind of player.
It's never been it's not his game. But he's still a quality player. He's still talented. Yeah, the Zubimendi is off apparently. Mad thing. That is crazy work.
Bro.
Zubimendi.
Can't lie, bro. Hate it had to be them, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm glad it was them. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't doing all that. I'm happy it's them. Over the moon, it's them. Look. I don't know too much about Zubimendi, but yeah, it's just great. Because it'd be interesting to see who you're going to try and get now. Because you don't need stuff. I'm saying you don't need things. We're gonna see. Now he might probably sign Sesko though. Probably get Sesko.
They can have him. You know what I'm saying? They can have him. Dead food. Zubimendi looks like he's going Real Madrid safe.
It's crazy.
You know
go get that Stiller then that people keep talking about. People keep telling me about this player at Stuttgart, the midfielder that still is a baller and every time
he's been linked to Real Madrid,
he got linked to Real Madrid as like their quote unquote cruise replacement. But if they go get Zubimendi, boom, central midfielder right there, go get him. There's options out there.
For facts.
Yeah, there's options out there. Make it happen.
But yo, you lot, make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City. You get me? You know what it is. Link to channels in the title as always, bro. I don't know, but why are the links in the ats in the titles now not clickable anymore, guys?
What did you switch up?
YouTube been glitching for a little while now, bro. I don't know if it's a glitch or something. I don't know if it's a glitch, bro, but they've been doing it, bro. Or maybe it's just on my side it's not clickable. Is it clickable for everyone else?
I'm gonna check now. I'm gonna have a look. 1 second.
Oh yeah, they can click it. It's just
Yeah, it's
icon.
clickable. Yeah, it's clickable.
Alright, bro. Oh, cool. It's just me. It's not. That's fine. It don't need to be clickable for me.
And big up to all of you lot watching as well, man. Shouts to everyone tapped in, man. Real ones.
Yeah, shout out everyone. Make sure you subscribe,
for
bro.
real.
15K. Big up, my bro.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Love, man. You know what I'm saying? You assisted me heavily in getting there, so I appreciate that. Big up to you lot as well. And big up for all the raids as well. But yeah, Sarcasm City TV on YouTube. Please subscribe. And subscribe to the Clips channel as well. That's also on YouTube. Sarcasm City TV Clips. I'm put out one of the videos in about 10 minutes or so, people. So yeah, Sarcasm and NBA Finals over on the playback. Sarcasm City TV playback. We'll be doing the NBA Finals over there as well. Hope you lot enjoyed the show. Big up for having me on as well. Rants every time.
So yeah, man. Big up everyone. You already know the drill. Man, them talk tomorrow. Gonna be interesting, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So big up everyone inside. You know, Marcel gonna be talking his shit, blood. I know it already now. Bruno's staying in it, bro. Let's see if he shows up. Bet he shows up to this one. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Big up everyone inside. Yeah, and tomorrow we go again, people.